Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting New York Knicks. At shooting guard, Alec Burks. At center, Mitchell Robinson. At small forward, OG Anunoby. At the other forward position, Julius Randle. At the other guard position, Jalen Brunson. The head coach of the visiting team is Tom Thibodeau. The shooting guard position, 6'4", number 5, Malik Beasley. At center, 6'10", number 9, Bobby Orvis. At forward, 6'7", wearing deuces, Chris Middleton. Starting at the other guard, standing 6'2", number 0, Damian Lillard. At forward, 6'11", number 34, the Greek Freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
It's an exciting Sunday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Milwaukee Bucks here at their new home, Fiserv Forum. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor. And now the New York Knicks starters. Randle will step in at the 4 with Robinson as the center. Jalen Brunson out there with Alec Burks. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis slot in at the small and power forward. Malik Beasley out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Portis in at the center filling out the middle. Believe it or not, the regular season is almost over, Greg, for teams that are out of the playoff picture. What's important now?
Well, I think, Kevin, first you need to self-evaluate. Check out your roster. Who do you keep? Who do you let go? And then once you figure that out, you start thinking about which guys to bring in.
Lillard with it. Robinson picks him up. Robinson with the block. And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession. The Bucks with possession here. The pass to Beasley. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. They get the rebound. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Here's Anunoby. Beasley with the rebound. Looking at the Bucks, GA. They've made the playoffs every year since 2017.
And Kevin, as long as Giannis is at the helm, that streak should continue for a while. He's arguably the best player in the world. Guys want to play with this kid.
Here's Lillard. Fires the 3. That one misses. Knicks on offense. Last time they met in New York.
Yeah, and that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
Now Randall following Alec Burks' three-point attempt. Anunoby. No good with the triple.
3 misses to start the game. Still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
Here's Burks. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. Bucks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Tries the... Oh, my goodness! What a play!
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here's Brunson outside. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Boy, for such a young player, the razor-sharp focus of Antetokounmpo really impressive. A muscular guy who still makes baskets despite getting hit in the process. He's not wide, but he is muscular.
And the basket is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there. I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
And when you talk about Giannis's defense, he really has some unique attributes.
Boy, does he ever, Greg. I mean, you think about his length, his athleticism, his agility. He's a guy who can defend the ball and the screener almost at the same time because of that great length. So offenses sometimes go away from him in the pick and roll, which allows him to kind of play free safety on that back line as a rim protector.
So it's New York now, following the bucket by the Bucks. Brunson, good.
Making the defense look hopeless. Brunson so clever with his ball handling.
Lillard against Brunson. Middleton outside. There's the triple. And the foul on Alec Burks. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And the Bucks making a change here. Beauchamp's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. McBride's checked in. Now Anunoby. Following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo from deep. Burks can't get it to go. Anunoby against Middleton. Portis is screen on Anunoby. Outside Portis from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Portis has got 7. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Randall, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
The reach, the athleticism, the timing, no surprise. Giannis swatted that one away.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now, here's Lillard. Not a lot of room. Good on the bucket.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. And the Bucks with some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. And it's Jackson in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And New York making a change here. And so it's New York with it, trailing by 5. Outside Bogdanovich. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Right side Jackson from downtown. No good that time. And for the Knicks, they're shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Rivers finds Robinson. New York moving the ball around. Here's Randall. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Middleton.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here this summer.
Yeah, the half-and-half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Pass to Hart. From past the arc. Damian Lillard pulls it in. Here's Beauchamp. It's deflected. So it's Milwaukee holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. Back to the action in just a minute. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
They've got Brook Lopez. Jackson is out there with Green. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Beauchamp in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Now here's Middleton, covered by Achua. The wide open look here for Lopez. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Knicks trail by 5. Here's Beauchamp. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Middleton. Ready by Bogdanovich. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
Down low, here's Green. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists in the game. Mark, these days, especially in the playoffs, any weak link defensively gets exposed.
Yeah, well, you're going against the same opponent. So whatever area that you're weak in, that's going to be exposed. Specialists can get a few more minutes during the regular season, but in the postseason, hey, every possession extremely valuable, and you're trying to have the players on the floor that give you the best chance to win at the highest level.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. And the Bucks making a change here. Beasley's checked in. And then for New York, OG Anunoby comes in for Achua. And Alec Burks subbed in for Hart. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Beasley outside. And the Bucks miss again.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Stolen by Middleton. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
So I like whenever Beasley attacks the defense inside like that because it forces them to react.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And up to this point on the season, he's set a pace of right around 73% when he gets to the line.
Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
And that one misses.
You know, when Beasley stays within himself, I think he's really an effective player, and we know he's skilled on offense.
Damian Lillard's checked in for Jackson. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And here's Brunson outside. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Anunoby. Misses from close range. Second shot opportunity. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. The Bucks have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Middleton on the wing. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Knicks have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. The 3 from Bogdanovich. And the rebound goes to Lopez. The Bucks shooting 40% from the field. It's Beasley on the wing. Passes it to Lopez. Nifty move. And that's 2 points on the layup. Lopez has got his first 2 points.
Just like clockwork, Lopez doing damage inside.
Brunson against Lillard. Now here's Brunson. He's tightly guarded. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
You know, he started the game knocking down shots, guys, and now in the second quarter, he's taking it to another level.
Pass to Beauchamp. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by New York. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Anunoby finds Bogdanovich. And here's Brunson outside. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Brunson's got 18 points. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Now the pass to Lopez. Beasley against Burks. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
I'll tell you what, there's a little bounce to Beasley's game. This fella, he can get off the ground and elevate on you.
New York takes timeout. So for the Knicks, Robinson comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And Randall subbed in for Jalen Brunson. .129 left now here in the second. Giannis against Randall. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. To the left wing. Poked away. Beasley with the steal. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And it's Lillard missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Bogdanovich finds Robinson. Works for 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
It's good. Anunoby's got 5 now.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Lillard misses. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Randall passes to Anunoby. Fires from deep. Bogdanovich, no luck. Beasley with a clean look. Randall grabs the board. Pass to Anunoby. Lets it go with the 3. Jalen Brunson has been on display for New York. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Coach, this team is still developing. What do they need to do to really reach their max?
Just keep working every day. Give maximum effort, great concentration, and play to win. Make winning plays.
Sounds simple, but I know it's not, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race. And guys, I was just thinking, as I often do, in your travels around the league, the only team you both played for was the Orlando Magic.
Can he play for them?
6 games, and it was the worst 6 games of my life.
How many of those games did you start?
I started 2, and I should have started all of them. That's another story.
And you know what else? The Magic also say it was the worst 6 games for them. And we look now at the Milwaukee Bucks. We got a battle out there after one half of play.
Terrible shot selection, chucking up wild threes. I don't even know how they're still in this game.
And sometimes it's the right shot, but the wrong shooter. If you understand what I'm saying, you got to know your personnel and put them in positions to succeed.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. Randall will step in at the 4 with Robinson as the center. Jalen Brunson out there with Alec Burks. And it's Anunoby in at the 3.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now. You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Stolen by Robinson.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Middleton with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Passes to Lillard. And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. And that one, good.
That's how you execute inside. Lillard, I like when he looks for his shot down low.
Over in the corner, Randall. Here's Anunoby. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Lillard with it. He's got 8. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Some Loudest fans get free t-shirts.
The Knicks making a switch here. Bogdanovich has checked in. And now we go to the 2K leaderboard to find out which teams have had the hottest shooters since All-Star. The Knicks 4th.
No doubt their offense has really hit its stride. I mean, they're making the extra pass and not settling for that first shot that presents itself. And you see that in their shooting percentage.
The Knicks with the lead. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Brunson, good.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Timeout called, the Bucks. We'll get a chance to check out the seeding out east. 4 games left on the schedule here. Taking a look at New York. The advantage in 1 series. And, of course, the Milwaukee Bucks, 3 spots below.
And I think for Milwaukee, they're not in a good place right now as a ball club. After the success of last season, they were expecting bigger and better things this year.
And you know what? Even though the season hasn't been a complete disaster, they're pretty dysfunctional as a team right now.
Lillard, right side. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. A shot by Middleton, wide open. Drills the three-pointer. Middleton's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Rhythm and timing so important in the game of hoops. Middleton using both on that pull-up jumper.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
So they take the lead. Lillard's got 11 points.
6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Brunson, no good.
Well, that's a look. He has to finish it. He knows it. Blown opportunity.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. He looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
You know, Dame loves to test the defense like that, runs up against it, and then outworks them.
And the Bucks making a change here. Beauchamp's checked in.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Robinson dishes to Burks. And Brunson has it in the corner. Bangs home the trifecta. Brunson's got 24 points.
And in the past few years, Brunson's percentages from the corner has been outstanding, well above league average.
Now here's Middleton. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average of nearly 16 points a game.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Burks kicks to Robinson. Back to Burks. Some nice passing by New York here. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
3 points.
Bogdanovich has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Lillard from outside. Robinson pulls it in. And Randall has got the ball here for New York. It's a 1-point game. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Portis a screen on Burks. This one for 3. And it's Lillard missing.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Brook Lopez is checked in for the Bucks. Jackson comes in for Damian Lillard. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
The sheer power of Antetokounmpo goes up and throws it down hard. That is impressive.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Knicks trail by 3. 46 seconds left to play in the third. Bogdanovich, no luck.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Jackson takes it off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 5.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Randall passes to Bogdanovich. New York, no good that time either.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used this contribution.
Now here's Youngs. He's got 7. Lopez sends a screen for Youngs. No good from outside. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Bucks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you shortly. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
Everybody hang tough. Now look, we got to tighten up our defense down here. Keep them off the line. Move your feet. Concentrate on your body position.
Tom Thibodeau wanted his team to maintain that aggressive defensive stature, but be really smart about it too, and I can see that.
Yeah, they're stopping the shot, but then you send the guy to the line. That's not going to help you on the scoreboard.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Miller is out there with Brook Lopez. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Beauchamp in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
Well, great feed there by Jalen Brunson. A terrific facilitator.
Bucks leading by 3. And Lillard kicks to Beasley. To Lillard. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Lillard's got 10 points here in the second half.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Here's Beauchamp. Lopez outside. Dishes it to Lillard. 5 to shoot. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Hart finds Brunson. Here's Hartenstein. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. And another 3 for New York.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Timeout called the Bucks. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Brunson.
He can't miss from deep. The defense has to regroup here, and I think they've got to change things up because he's locked in from behind the arc.
So New York going with almost an entire new group. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Hartenstein. Julius Randle comes in for Achua. Anunoby, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Alec Burks subbed in for Josh Hart. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, guys, during that break, listened in on Adrian Griffin. He challenged his team. He said they're not going to give us this one. We have to take it from them, starting now. We'll see if that message resonated. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now here's Youngs. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
The shot's good from Brunson.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Lillard against Brunson. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down to 1 and a bucket from Lillard.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Youngs. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Third personal foul.
Well, that's just an assertive play by Giannis against tough defense, drawing the foul and still getting the shot off.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
And another thing they've been exceptional at is their passing. On-target ball movement has gotten them a lot of assists tonight.
Burks can't get it to go. Milwaukee has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And that one is good by Beasley.
Such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
New York calls timeout. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for New York. They trail by 1. Here's Robinson. That one goes. Count it. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Giannis dunks it down.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Burks on the wing. Out to Brunson. Beyond the arc. A rebound by the Bucks. Portis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Middleton dishes to Lillard. Stolen by Brunson. Pass to Anunoby. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Chris Middleton. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
They're doing damage from the mid-range. Not sure if that was the game plan or if they're just taking what the defense gives them. But thus far, it's paying off.
And the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved. Unselfishly making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time for the good shot.
And he is unable to get the second one.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
Lillard looking around. It's rebounded by New York. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Burks finds Brunson. Burks against Beasley. It's tipped. Pocket 6. Outside for Randall. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. They get the rebound. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one goes on Anunoby.
No denying the stakes are high here, but Beasley can handle it. It's just him and that ring.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 2-point ball game.
Huge free throws there. Now they've got the lead.
And I love how unafraid Brunson is. You can tell he loves the challenge of the moment.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Brunson.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one. Not with so much riding on it.
Timeout called the Bucks. Six seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lillard from outside. Randall grabs the board.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you got to make it.
The pass to Brunson. Here's the 3. And the Knicks miss again. Timeout called the Bucks. It's tied at 57. 15 seconds left to play in the final quarter. 15 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here is Lillard. Portis, a screen on Brunson. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll be back right after this. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. We'll see the talented pair of Middleton and Giannis at forward. Beasley is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Portis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now Randall, following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo from deep. Randall buries it down low. Randall's got the first points here in the overtime period for the Knicks. And Beasley has the ball here for the Milwaukee Bucks. Pass to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Slam from Portis. Impressive. Using that size around the rack.
New York shooting well. They're at 45%. From deep, Brunson hits it from three-point range. Brunson's got 34.
Nerves never show through. Brunson as calm and cool as they come down the stretch.
Portis sets the pick for Lillard. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the middle. Brunson the pass to Anunoby. Fires for three. And falls high speed that time from Brunson. And now a 6-point New York lead. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 from the floor since the start of overtime. Portis a screen on Brunson. Three-pointer Lillard. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Over to the wing. Beasley with the steal. And here we go. Giannis heading to the hoop. Antetokounmpo using his speed in transition.
It is simply amazing to watch Antetokounmpo sprint the floor, covering up so much ground with those long strides.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Here's Lillard following the basket by Julius Randle. And it's Lillard missing.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
Now, here's Burks. And again, New York with the triple.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Timeout called, the Bucks. They're behind by 9. There's 53 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific.
And into the floor is your Bucks hoop crew. What a area, Bucks fans. Make some noise. Your Bucks hoop crew.
Beasley for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball.
You know, with his ability to space the floor, Beasley adds a strong dimension to his team's offense.
Pass to Burks. And an intentional foul right there.
Chris Middleton. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Brunson outside. Milwaukee with the rebound.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through.
Second team foul.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
Jalen Brunson. 2 shots.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Timeout.
They trail by 6. 29 seconds left in the first overtime.
Once again, give it up for your 4-1-4 crew, Bucks fans.
Beasley for 3. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Tell you what, he's getting whatever he wants on offense. It's a lot of fun to watch. This has been all Beasley so far.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
At the line for the Knicks.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Inside, here's Portis. Kick out to Giannis. Launches a 3. Gets a hand on it. Portis on the follow.
You got to put a body on Portis, or he'll wreak havoc with the offensive glass.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
So a close game sees New York take this one. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
They probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Jalen Brunson.
Tan bonita que duele, duele, como me lo hace, me tiene loco. Quiere que dice que tiene el corazón roto, por eso no me quiere, quiere que. Baby, me da cuenta que te amo, que no sé lo que hago sin ti. Yo sé que unos cuantos te hablaron, pero me prefieres a mí. Baby, me da cuenta que te amo, que no sé lo que hago sin ti.
And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. In this one, we'll see the New York Knicks against the Chicago Bulls here at their home, United Center. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. And with the end of the regular season in sight, here are the latest power rankings. You look at Oklahoma City, they're making moves up the standings, claiming that fourth spot.
Seeing where the Knicks are, they've been working through some things, trying to find answers, but they remain a dangerous club that other teams are a little nervous to face.
And now the opening lineup for New York. Randall and Robinson are the tandem inside. Jalen Brunson is out there with Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Anunoby in at the 3. And for the Bulls, DeRozan and Miller in at the forward slots. White and Levine pair up in the backcourt, and it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. Pretty interesting backcourt matchup here, Grant, with a lot of star power at the guard positions on both sides.
And you know, traditionally, BA, when big guys match up, it's all about the power. But this contest is about finesse. Who can outplay and outsmart the competition?
And so off the tip, it is New York. Outside Robinson. Brunson passes to Robinson. And it's Randall with the jam.
How about that? The big man, Mitchell Robinson, able to find a teammate.
Chicago with the ball. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
It was just a challenging game for them. They executed well, but just not well enough to put themselves over the top.
Categorically, you look at that box score from that last game, and they outplayed their opponent in so many areas. I thought it was going to at least come down to a buzzer beater, but it did not.
Open shot, White. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up.
Yeah, the defense expects DeRozan to try and score, but he smartly makes the extra pass.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Off the mark there with a three. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. White, the pass to DeRozan. And Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
New York on D. And it's DeRozan missing. Robinson finds Anunoby. Randall outside. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball. This pick is mostly no surprise. But here's your player of the week for the Eastern Conference. Jalen Brunson.
And his team counts on him to lead the offense and make things happen out there. And lately, he's done just that. He's giving a ton of energy and done everything in his power to help them succeed.
For Chicago, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time.
Jalen Brunson.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Here's DeRozan. The Knicks pull it in. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
Oh, my. That was a game for the ages. A fierce battle that really could have gone either way, but they were fortunate they pulled it out.
Man, they had to scrape and claw just to get themselves back into the game and into overtime, but they really kept their composure in the extra 5 minutes, and it paid off for the win.
Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Levine passes to White. Drummond, the screen on Brunson. Down low. Oh, Robinson with a block.
Hard to score when Robinson's down there being a factor.
Gets the three to fall.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Williams grabs the board.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
You know what I appreciate about Mitchell Robinson is his defense and how well he uses his length, Grant.
You know, he is so good, B.A., at getting positioning to alter shots. And he finds ways to come up with a number of blocks, not to mention how active he is on the glass.
Now here's Brunson. A 38-point game for him in the win against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
Felt like he had a sense in that game that the defense was being over-aggressive, and he tried to take advantage of that. He continually frustrated them throughout the night and got to the free throw line.
White finds DeRozan. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
2 minutes.
Williams passes to DeRozan. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Oh, that's a nice answer. Trading threes back and forth. DeRozan delivers.
Here's Randall. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Shooting for New York, Julius Randle. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And coming down the stretch of the regular season, Brent, how does the assignment change for teams prepping for the playoffs?
There's a lot of preparation, BA, around the health of your team and fine-tuning some things. So if that seeding is still important, these games can take on a little bit different level of intensity.
Ball, he's checked in for Chicago.
And Randall just continuing to fight out there, whether you're looking at his career or any individual game, this guy just doesn't back down.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's scoreless. And the Knicks miss again. against DiVincenzo. Pass to Williams. No good from outside. New York has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Here's DiVincenzo, and he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
And DiVincenzo showing off he has the ability to keep himself in great balance.
White with it. 51 seconds left in the first. No good on the triple.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Anunoby can't get it to go. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Pass to White. Drummond, the screen on Burks. White finds Drummond. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
When Drummond has the ball where he likes it, he's going to attack with force.
For the Bulls.
Such a physical player that way.
Andre Drummond. 2 shots.
No good on that one. Chicago making some changes. Craig is checked in for Williams. Caruso comes in for DeRozan. And it's Zach LaVine in for White. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Robinson. Bogdanovich comes in for Julius Randle. Josh Hart's checked in for Anunoby. And Brunson is subbed in for DiVincenzo. Now here's Bogdanovich. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Burks passes to Hartenstein. Now Brunson from behind the arc. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's LaVine. No good on the last second attempt there. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Bulls out in front. They lead by a bucket. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Well, it's simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. It's off to Detroit after this game, where they will face the Pistons. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road. So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. Bojan Bogdanovich out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Hart in at the 3.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Ball looks over the floor. Pass to Taylor. Now Craig. Caruso outside. Drains the triple. Caruso's got his first 3 points of the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And he comes up with a bucket. Burks has got 5 points now this quarter. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Throughout his career, Alec Burks has been a reliable scorer off the bench, Brent.
Yeah, has proven himself, B.A., as a bench guy that around the league front offices has identified as a guy that can come in and impact you immediately on the offensive end of the floor. This is a veteran presence in the locker room that a lot of teams are looking for.
Now a timeout called by New York.
Now, up to the floor.
Kennard, he's checked in for Craig. And with 3 games remaining in the regular season, here's how the East stacks up. You take a look at the Knicks. They're currently in 4th place, a solid spot to be in late in the year. And, of course, Chicago, well, record-wise, not even in the same conversation.
Well, right now for New York, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for. But they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
Well, the goal is very defined. They have to have a strong finish to the season and make sure they get home court advantage for at least the first few rounds of the playoffs.
Now here's Brunson. The D's right on him. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Right side Hart. Outside Brunson. Jacks up a 3. Here's Hartenstein. And finally they hit one.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
And the basket by Taylor.
Not an ideal start for them. The shots weren't dropping, but they're definitely surging now and could open this lead up even more.
And Hartenstein gets it to go. Hartenstein's got 4 points in the quarter.
Excellent court vision from Brunson as he's able to find the open man.
Levine against Hart. Who poked away. Stolen by Burks. Hart passes to Bogdanovich. Now here's Hart. Now here's Brunson. Hounded by Ball. And there's Brunson. That one's good. On the assist from Hart.
And they seem to have a hard time picking good shots in the first quarter, but it's all coming together now for them here.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
For the one and only Chicago Bulls.
A big group substitution here for Chicago. Andre Drummond is checked in for Taylor. Williams comes in for Caruso. DeRozan is checked in for Kennard. And it's White in for Ball. A big group substitution here for New York. Robinson, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Julius Randle comes in for Bogdanovich. Anunoby, he's checked in for Hart. And it's DiVincenzo in for Burks. Drummond to screen on DiVincenzo. Levine passes to Drummond. Second shot opportunity, and he takes it up and lays it in.
Drummond uses his rebounding instincts on the offensive glass so well. Those second chance opportunities, they can hurt you.
Now here's Robinson, still without a bucket. Here's Randle, outside Anunoby. And so the ball out of bounds. Anunoby tucks it last. And while we have a chance, the 2K leaderboard showing the NBA's best when it comes to steals. 4th, the Bulls.
This team will punish you for sloppy ball control, no question. They've got a lot of fast-handed guys just waiting to take advantage.
And here's Levine, coming off a 16-point game against Orlando. Pass to Drummond. DeRozan outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Levine for 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep. And Grant, these days, more and more teams emphasize the importance of switch defense.
It's so true in the modern NBA, BA. Every team has to be able to switch to take away a lot of the action of the offensive team. So having defenders who can guard multiple players on the court is a must.
Now here's White. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Magic in Orlando.
Yeah, but there's always this point you got to look at where did he also impact the game. It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
Brunson misses.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Pass to Williams. Here's Drummond. Yep, that one goes. And it's a 7-point Chicago lead.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
New York calls timeout.
Make some noise. It's time for T-shirts.
Lonzo Ball's checked in for Chicago. And the switch here also for New York. Burks is checked in. And here's Randle. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Outside Anunoby. Pass to DiVincenzo. Kicks it out to Anunoby. They need this. Knocks down the long J. Anunoby's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Outside White. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Ball against DiVincenzo from outside the arc. It's hauled in by White.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Good shot, gone bad. You got to finish there.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Bulls out in front. They lead by 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Hello, folks. With several other games going on around the league right now, let's catch you up on the action. Out in Toronto, the Raptors have the lead against Indiana. Second quarter there, and a 10-point advantage for them. Now let's change gears back to the New York Knicks, who find themselves in a tightly contested ball game.
Well, the starters need to thank those guys coming off the bench. They were asked to pick up the scoring slack, and they did. Total team effort in the first half.
Well, it's interesting rotation that they've got. Lots of pieces to mix and match. Versatility is one of their key strengths.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Zach LaVine with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Chicago leading. LaVine is the 2 with DeRozan at the 3. Andre Drummond is out there with Patrick Williams. And it's White in at the point guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
First team foul.
DeRozan passes to LaVine. Now Williams. Outside White. Back to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Shot by LaVine, no good. And for the Knicks, they're shooting an average of 43% from the floor. For 3, DiVincenzo gets the 3 ball to go. DiVincenzo's got 5 points.
And a quick release from Dante there just in time so the defense had no shot at it.
White finds LaVine. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
LaVine passes to Drummond. From outside, off the mark. New York trailing. DiVincenzo with it. Guarded now by Williams. Here we go, all alone.
Get up to throw down. He's got the bounce and the handles. LaVine putting the skates on him.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. And here's Brunson from the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Now a timeout called by Chicago. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
The Bulls have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Levine feeling it out a bit. The shake. DeRozan gets inside and scores.
And DeRozan is fearless, not afraid of getting inside and going up to score.
Brunson passes to DiVincenzo. Kicks it out to Anunoby. And Brunson, here we go. Wow, Brunson so quick down the lane.
How about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Levine against DiVincenzo with the drive. It's good. Levine's got 4 points in the quarter.
Just a really gifted athlete. Levine's speed makes him an effective penetrator.
Now a timeout called by New York. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for DeMar DeRozan.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Here's Brunson. Zach LaVine clears it away.
Their first miss after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
Williams on the wing. On the wing, Levine. 5 on the clock. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Oh, misses the dunk. DiVincenzo, pass to Anunoby. And here's Brunson for the lead. The three-pointer is down. Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, not a big part of Brunson's game behind the line, but he can knock him down.
Levine against DiVincenzo. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
He's off on the first. And the Bulls making a change here. Ball's checked in. Bojan Bogdanovic checked in for New York. And he sinks the second.
Shaking his head moment there. Had a chance to put them out in front. But at least they're tied up.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Brunson finds DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo on the wing. Here's the floater. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Second personal foul.
That's good from White. Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Brunson against ball. Pass to Levine. Launches a 3. The Bulls with another miss.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
And here's Brunson, hounded by ball. The 3, DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Drummond's got 11 rebounds in the game. And one guy who's instant offense when he's hot, Dante DiVincenzo.
Yeah, he can get it going offensively. There are nights where it takes a bit for that to happen because he's an opportunistic scorer, but he's got size out of the backcourt. He's a good athlete, a good shooter, and an even better defender.
And looking at the wing position right now, here are the most impressive scorers at the small forward spot since the All-Star break. The fourth spot held by DeMar DeRozan.
And some of the best scorers in the league play the 3 spot. You just marvel at the talent level of this group.
I don't think in terms of offense there can be any more potent group of players in the league. Having one of them on the wing means having someone that can carry a team offensively for extended periods of time whenever necessary.
Caruso, he's checked in for Chicago. Kennard comes in for White for Chicago. They've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Here's ball. Blocked! And they recover it. The open shot, DeRozan. Hartenstein pulls it in.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from it.
Outside Bogdanovic. Sinks the tray. Bogdanovic has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Hartenstein in the post. Drummond's there. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Randall. Out to the right wing. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
It's all tied in Chicago. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So on the floor for New York, we've got Bojan Bogdanovich. Alec Burks is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Hart in at the small forward position. Now here's Ball. Craig with a screen on Brunson. And here's Caruso outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Bulls lead by 3.
And this is where Lonzo Ball gets you excited. As a teammate, he's going to get you the ball.
And for New York, they're shooting around 44%. Not bad. Pass to Burks. And Craig pulls it down.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Levine against Hart. Levine on the... Oh, what a jam! Levine walking on air.
That's the sauce right there. I mean, every night, Levine approaches the rim like it's a dunk contest.
Brunson misses.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Caruso, pass to Kennard. Brunson against Ball. There's a screen. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Here's Caruso. It's rebounded by New York. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Pass to Burks. Brunson against Ball. Hartenstein passes to Brunson. And a miss there on the triple.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Drummond's checked in for Craig. Williams comes in for Caruso. DeMar DeRozan's checked in for Kennard. And it's White in for Ball. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Robinson, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Julius Randle comes in for Bogdanovich. OG Anunoby's checked in for Hart. And it's DiVincenzo in for Burks. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during the last break. He was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. They cannot stop us in transition. Let's see how the team responds. Guys?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Burks, he's checked in for New York.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. White against DiVincenzo. White, the pass to DeRozan. Here's Williams. That shot is off. Randall with some nice D. Inside, here's Anunoby. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. DeMar DeRozan picks one up. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Bulls?
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
We probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
Now here's Levine. Fires from deep. The Knicks with the rebound. Randall's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Anunoby finds Robinson. Here's DiVincenzo. He's guarded by White. And DiVincenzo with a basket on the assist by Burks.
And Dante stepping up big time for his teammates.
Here's DeRozan. The 15-footer is good.
Yeah, man. DeRozan is fired up. These situations just fuel his competitiveness.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Good work defensively by White.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Oh, my! That's a big-time shot by a big-time talent. Levine showing the clutch gene.
For 3, DiVincenzo. Drummond grabs the miss.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Here's DeRozan. Good work defensively by Robinson.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Randall, pass to Burks. Out to DiVincenzo. The 3 is up. The shot misses.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
And here's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Leading by 5. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6.
Yeah, numbers from the free throw line for DeRozan have only improved as his career has gone on.
Some padding here on the free throw line, some good work.
Pass to Burks. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Anunoby against DeRozan. And again, Chicago, no good. Outside Anunoby. DiVincenzo on the wing. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one. This one belongs to Chicago. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian.
I'ma pull papers. It's all about the papers. Cause the papers and they wanna stop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll. Stop, drop.
Here's the starting lineup for the visiting New York Knicks. At center, Mitchell Robinson. At shooting guard, Dante DiVincenzo. At small forward, OG Anunoby. At the other forward position, Julius Randle. At the other guard, Jalen Brunson. The head coach of the visiting team is Tom Thibodeau. Let's meet the starters for the Boston Celtics. The big man, standing 7'2", number 8, Kristaps Porzingis. At guard, 6'4", number 9, at the point guard position, standing 6'5", number 4, Drew Holiday. At small forward, at 6'6", number 7, Jaylen Brown. At forward, number 0, Jason Tatum.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. And tonight, we've got the New York Knicks up against the Boston Celtics here in Boston. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Here we are, 2 games left before the start of the playoffs. Let's take a look at the possible field. Take a look at New York. They've had a great season, and will look to extend that into the playoffs. And, of course, there's the Celtics, a few slots below them.
And seeing where the Knicks are, they've done a good job staying relevant this season. I mean, I was concerned they'd suffer a drop-off, but just give them credit. They've hung in here in this playoff race.
The resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
And now the New York Knicks starters. Randall will step in at the 4 with Robinson as the center. Jalen Brunson out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. And for the Celtics, the wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum out there with Porzingis, and it's Holiday in at the point. You know, with all the talent in these two backcourts, Doris, this should be a very exciting matchup.
And you know, Kev, it feels like we could say that for most matchups these days, right? The league is so heavily laden with talent at the guard position. I feel spoiled.
And Robinson throws it down hard.
That's just outstanding floor awareness from Jalen Brunson. It doesn't matter if he's at the 1 or the 2. He always makes the right play.
It's White on the wing. Here's Porzingis. Robinson with the block. DiVincenzo the bounce pass. And here's Brunson outside. Porzingis with the rebound. Pass to Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Yeah, the evolution of Tatum as a passer is evident. This guy more committed than ever to making the right play.
Randall down low, guarded by Tatum. Randall outside, shoots the 3. That shot off. Celtics have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. In the 2016 and 17 drafts, GA, Boston ended up with the 3rd pick overall both of those years.
And they nailed those picks, getting Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum back-to-back, setting up their franchise for years.
Stolen by Robinson. Outside for Randall. Back to Robinson. Randall outside. From deep, Brunson connects from 3-point range.
You can see the work Jalen Brunson has put into his game. Boy, the 3-point stroke has really come a long way.
Lets it fly from 18. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Holiday, after Jalen Brunson missed it on that last three-pointer.
Easy money for Kristaps Porzingis. That's 7-3 we're talking about.
New York's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Randall. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Knowing it's his responsibility to find open teammates. Holiday, nice job setting the table there.
A three for DiVincenzo. Rebounded by the Celtics. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, tough environment. They were right there, but just missed some key shots.
You know what? Playing on the road is always challenging. It requires a level of energy and focus. You've got to match what the home team gives you, and they didn't do it.
And stolen by White. Brown outside. The three-pointer, no good. Knicks trail by 4. Doris looking at the career of Jaylen Brown so far. His rise to stardom has been impressive.
It's impressive, Kevin, because of the work put in. He needed to become a more complete offensive player. By number 1, improving his handle, and number 2, becoming more efficient with his shooting. He's done both. He's always been a force in transition. Jaylen has been special.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Both teams will make substitutions. And this is where the power rankings sort of lock in as we begin to look toward the postseason. Take a look at the Grizzlies. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And, you know, I think New York, they've been fighting through some things, pushing to find answers. But they do remain a dangerous team that others probably still fear playing.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, passes it to Burks. Kicked his pocket. And a fast break now for the Celtics. With the step back, knocks it loose. And here they come. A three from Bogdanovich. Good on the triple.
And looking at the stats, Bojan, one of the more prolific corner three shooters. He loves that spot.
Knicks foul. Miles McBride. First personal foul. Second team foul.
54 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Horford against Randall. Horford double team. And there's the pass to Brown. Good on the three-point shot. Brown's got his second basket of the night.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's McBride. And again, New York with the triple.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Pritchard. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. 5 on the clock. Austin needs to get off his shot. Horford's shot is good.
Well, there isn't a shot Al Horford cannot make. And on the interior, that's easy work for him.
There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Randall. Good work defensively by Horford.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he's surprised himself with the miss.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
Fires from way outside. That one doesn't drop. And so is Boston with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be right back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Boston.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
When you look at this Knicks roster, Greg, this is a team that feels it can make a deep playoff push.
And they have their stars. They have tons of young talent. Developing that talent and adding a piece or two should get them where they want to go.
Tatum in the front court alongside Horford. And it's Pritchard in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And stolen by Tatum. Let's go. Here's Hauser. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Hauser's got the lead up to 7 now for the Celtics. New York comes into this one following a loss to the Bulls in Chicago.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
Listen, I don't fault the effort. That was there all night. It was the quality of play that was lacking. There was not a ton of cohesion. They've got to figure it out.
And here is Tatum after Bojan Bogdanovic getting his shot to go from deep. Brunson with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Chicago.
Boy, you have to love how Jalen Brunson orchestrates this offense. So good at getting the ball where it needs to be.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Tatum against Hart. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul. A different look for New York. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Hartenstein. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Hart. Holiday, the pass to Horford. Brunson against Holiday. Porzingis sets the pick for Holiday. Can't hit from 12. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
Holiday, after Jalen Brunson missing on that last three-pointer. Doris, when you and I think about the playoffs back in the bubble, you can see how much of an impact the fans have during games.
Personally, Kevin, I hope never to see a bubble again because the energy and the atmosphere inside NBA arenas is so electric you can almost reach out and touch it. And obviously the players love the opportunity to perform in front of their home fans.
And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Knicks. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. The Celtics have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Here's Tatum. Throws it down. JT.
You see the level of verticality that Jason Tatum brings to the table. Nice.
New York calls timeout.
All right, fans, give it up.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown comes in for Al Horford. And Derek White subbed in for Reggie Bullock. Julius Randle's checked in for the Knicks. OG Anunoby comes in for Alec Burks. Monteith Brunson. And Boston with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
The shot's good. Brown making the play. Now it's a 4-point Boston lead.
Boy, what a pass by Jaylen Brown. Probably one of his most improved areas.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Oh, Tatum in position. It's stolen by Randle. Out to Brunson. Tipped away. And stolen by Tatum. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Here's Brown. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Anunoby
You think about what Jaylen Brown brings to the table. Elite athleticism, three-point shot making, attacking the rim in transition, so much to like.
Al Horford, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. Of course, we've talked about Boston's young talent for so long, they've now become battle-tested veterans.
And it's incredible how young that experience has taken hold. They have had players build big roles in so many big games. What a strong foundation, and now you've just got to keep building.
To the inside. Whistle blows, basket is good, so a chance here for a three-point play.
Now, how about the strength of Horford? It allows him to finish the play, and he'll get one more.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
Count the basket.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Now here is Holiday. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
The Celtics making a switch here. Cornette's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Burks, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson. Anunoby, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
White, wide open, he fired. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Porzingis with the block.
7'6" wingspan, sending it back. Kristaps Porzingis with the rejection.
And we finished one half of basketball. It's the Celtics. They're up by 8. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race.
Well, I think for the Knicks, they're playing up to expectations. Maybe they like to be doing more than that, but I think they're ready to make some noise in the playoffs. That's when you turn up.
And now let's focus on our game. A strong first half for the Boston Celtics.
Well, it's their style of play, their pace, so they feel comfortable running through their offense until they get a good look.
And it's a joy to watch when everything's clicking. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, he knows they're coming for him, but he's accustomed to that kind of attention, and he's quite comfortable dealing with it.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. Randall will step in at the 4 with Robinson as the center. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. And finished off by Brown.
That will help your assist numbers if you're Derek White. You can't miss that guy.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on White. New York shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Both free throws good from Anunoby.
Boy, the athleticism of OG Anunoby can be eye-popping sometimes, guys. And what's happening now is he's developing on the offensive end. This guy's upside is absolutely tremendous.
A 3 from Porzingis. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Anunoby. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Jason Tatum.
OG Anunoby is tremendously athletic, and when he plays with this level of aggression, it's hard not to foul him.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And you talk about a tough matchup, Doris, for teams against this one. Kristaps Porzingis. He is in tough cover.
Yeah, listen, Kev, this guy has that rare combination of both size and skill, increasingly more efficient, and when he's healthy, he's really been a problem.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jason Tatum said his quiet demeanor may belie his hunger to win for some people. He said, I feel like sometimes I come off so laid back that I don't know if people understand how much I invest into this game, how much I care, how hard I work. 'Cause I'm not the loudest or may show everything. Kevin?
You know, his passion, DA, for the game is right there. We appreciate your story. Here's Tatum. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's his third foul of the game. Here's Holiday. He's got 5. Pass to White. Holiday surveying the floor. Shot clock at 5. Robinson knocks it away.
Wingspan, athleticism, verticality. Robinson with authority sends it back.
Randall. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
The assist.
Brunson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. The lead is 2. Three-pointer. Tatum in a section.
Jason Tatum has built such consistency from beyond the arc. Doesn't matter if there's a contest or not.
New York calls timeout. As the season has progressed, these players have hit it up from beyond the arc. The best three-point shooters since the All-Star break. Jalen Brunson on top. 4th, Bogdanovich.
For me, they've been 2 of the NBA's best three-point shooters over that period of time. No question about it. They just keep heating up.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Brunson against Howard. Brunson, no good.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
The 3 from Tatum. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Robinson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's DiVincenzo. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. This is his first free throw of the game. Throw drop for DiVincenzo. Al Horford is checked in for the Celtics.
2 shots.
And the Knicks making a change here as well. Bogdanovich is checked in for OG Anunoby. Brown against DiVincenzo. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Porzingis passes to Horford. Back to Porzingis. Just 5 to shoot. Nice ball movement by Boston. From outside, off the mark.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Brunson kicks to DiVincenzo for the tie. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got his 8th assist here tonight. The Celtics have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Tatum against Bogdanovich. Left side, Tatum. And Horford wide open. He shoots. Busted. No good that time either. New York's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Brunson. Now here's DiVincenzo. For the lead, right side Bogdanovich. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last.
A chance to see stats for Al Horford. How the second half of the season has shaped up for him. Averaging 5 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints.
And here's Bogdanovich after the three-pointer from Al Horford. Bogdanovich finds Randall. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Randall's got 6 points.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovich, showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
Poke loose. Horford dishes to Holiday. Here he goes. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. New York trailing. There's 39 seconds left in the third. Randall surveying the D. Kicks it to Burks. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his third assist on the night.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Now here's Brown. He's got 8. Outside, Horford lets it go from deep. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds in this game. Bogdanovich, no luck. On the wing, Brown.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Rivers. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Knicks lead by 2. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Tatum in the front court alongside Horford. And it's Cornette in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Boston 5. Pritchard passes to Tatum. Horford with the screen on Hart. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. Horford no luck.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And here's Brunson outside.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Here's Hauser. Burks covering. Right side Tatum. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Hart. Here's Brunson. Uses the glass to finish the lead. Brunson's got the lead up to 4 now for New York.
That's toughness. That's ability to absorb contact and finish. That is Jalen Brunson in a nutshell.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
That was Celtics agreement. Let's give them another round of applause.
Austin making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for New York. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Joe Mazzulla was going over with his team. And he begged his guys to get after it on the break. He said, let's keep up the tempo, guys. You know how dangerous we are on the break. Be confident with the ball. Take risks. Move it, guys.
Thank you, David. No doubt, Craig, Jason Tatum is an all-NBA player, and this guy continues to improve.
And JT's scoring average increasing in each of his first 5 seasons. I just love how he gets to the line more, being more aggressive. Tatum was the guy on a finals team at just 24 years old.
And Boston has possession after Bogdanovich missing on that last three-pointer. Tatum's shot is off.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. And some changes here for the Celtics. Porzingis is checked in for Luke Cornett. Brown comes in for Al Horford. And it's White in for Pritchard. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Porzingis with a screen on Burks. Boston again missing. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Well, Burks has exceptional athleticism, and ooh, he flies to the cup.
Celtics trail by 3. Here's Tatum. Fires, high post. Here's Porzingis. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. For New York, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Brunson kicks to DiVincenzo. Fires the 3. And it's White with the rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Here's Tatum. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Brunson against Holiday. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Rebound by the Celtics.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Brown wide open, E5. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists tonight. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. A different look for New York. Robinson's checked in for Hartenstein. Julius Randle comes in for Bogdanovich. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Alec Burks. Brunson finds Anunoby.
Boy, stepping up OG Anunoby, he has become such a valuable contributor to this team.
He hits the first one, and that gives them the lead.
OG Anunoby taking 2 shots.
And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
Yeah, that's a big miss right there. Now only a 1-point lead.
White, a good look. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Here's Anunoby. It's good. And the Knicks lead by 3.
You can see that OG Anunoby wants the opportunity to deliver in a big moment and does.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 3. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. Now Horford is checked in for Drew Holiday.
That was Celtics Entertainment.
Boston's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And Tatum launches it from deep. It's rebounded by New York.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Now, here's Anunoby. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Traps in the tray.
You can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Well, I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Celtics, Jason Tatum.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 5.
What impresses me about Jason Tatum are his work habits, his commitment in the offseason to adding something else to his arsenal. We know he can play high-level basketball on both ends. The sky is the limit.
And here's Brunson outside. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Tatum on the wing. Defended by DiVincenzo. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second personal foul, second team foul.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Now, Jalen Brunson approaches the point guard position as a scorer. Boy, this guy can light you up.
Second one is good. And both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, it's about the little details. Capitalize at the free throw line, add to your lead.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 6. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Entertainment.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Right the pass to Porzingis. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And now they trail by just 4.
Kristaps Porzingis in a big spot, not an inch of back down. That is beautiful.
You had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Julius Randle.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5.
It seems to me Julius Randle improves every season, and the more responsibility he's given, it seems the better he performs.
Here's Tatum. Got it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Unshakable trust in Jason Tatum in this sort of situation. Their staff just puts the ball in his hands and lets him make plays.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, what a performer this guy is. Game is on the line. He stands up and delivers.
Horford, no luck. So it's New York picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Julius. Now, look, you're banging in the paint, but what do you see from your backcourt?
They do a great job of, they obviously can score the ball, but getting us into things and running the offense very well and leading the team that way.
Well, they led you to a win tonight, Julius. Thank you for your time. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.